Hello and good morning. Hi. Thank you for joining me. My name's Inbaal. I'm a psychic, tarot reader, and witch, and I'm here on Inbaal and Laura's Psychic Brunch on the Bigfoot Outlaw Network. We are an esoteric network, and you can catch us on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitch, and on Instagram right now. If you're watching us on any of the aforementioned networks, except for Instagram, you can send messages straight to screen. They're going to show up on your platform, but I'll be able to see them as well, like this message that came before we even started. You see what we've got here? Lady Thistle says, good morning, ladies. So when you send a message, I'll be able to see it on the on my platform on the screen here, and I'll be able to share it with everybody. So if you've got a request, such as such as Lady Thistle that says, can you pull any cards for a little outlook for October? Thank you so much, gorgeous goddesses. Glad to have you back. Laura will be back shortly. Bit of kitten chaos going on, as I hear. Then we'll be able to respond to it. So I'm going to put this message to one side, because when we do questions on the show, we like for you to sort of have a little bit of both of us. So I don't want to shortchange you with just the one reading. So we will find you later. We are going to be looking at the month ahead, as we have just started witchy season, scary season, and started it with a bang. And we're going to be really sort of going through whatever topics are interesting to you. So, for example, Elsie Lightworker says, hello. Great to hear from you. And Mark says, good morning, Inbaal and Laura. I hope that you're both okay. Hello, everyone else. I hope that we are all looking forward to the show. Please remember to like and subscribe. It seems to have removed my respects to those who have been run over. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Mark was just sort of sharing with me earlier about a hate crime in England. Not really exactly for the show. So we're going to be joined by Laura in a matter of minutes. Let's just sort of breathe through some more messages and see how the rest of you are doing. Nilda says, blessings to all. Mwah, blessings to you. And we have an update from Colleen from the horse place, saying just an update. My cat Charlie hasn't come home, and I don't think he will now. I just hope he knows the love I have for him, even if not in his body anymore. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look whether Charlie has survived the last few nights, or whether it really is sort of the big goodbye time. Because, you know, with cats, sometimes they'll sort of stroll back, 3 years later, coming through the door going, expecting to be fed. So also works for men. So let's see. Is Charlie surviving or not so much? Charlie is still actually, by the looks of it, surviving, still sort of keeping the faith. He's cold, he's damp, he's not in the best mood, but he is a little stronger than you think. So don't give up the search. Let's put our hands together and welcome to the screen the true siren of witchy season, Laura Daligan. Yay!
Hello. Hi, good morning.
Good
Sorry,
morning.
I'm late, everybody. And I'm so sorry to Colleen about her cat as well. I really hope Charlie comes home very, very soon. Sorry.
How are the cats?
I have this in one hand and this in the other hand because I'm trying to distract them from eating the computer cable.
Ah, yes.
They are
Lifetime's work. Can
yes.
you bring them on? Can you bring them on?
Oh. They're having a bit of a mad half hour.
No.
I maybe see in a minute if they calm down a bit. I'll just scoop them up and show them. I don't know because the house I got them from was quite chaotic, so I think they're a bit traumatized by being picked up by a lot of people all the time. So I'm trying to make them feel like it's safe to be picked up. So I'll just wait, but I'm going to show you them. They are ridiculous, and they're they're basically chasing the end of this for they're living their best life.
Very good. Oh, are you using all the stuff from babies from before?
I'm using some of it, but they've got some new things for themselves as well. This was a £5 purchase, which is the best £5 I potentially have ever spent.
Very, very possibly.
And I bought them
Everything else is so expensive.
You know those cat tunnels, and it's really pretty. It's got all these autumnal things on it. I thought they're never going to use it. It is the best ambushing your sister place that the world could. Do you want to come and say hello, Luna? Do you want to come and say hello? Maybe. There's thinking. They'll be on before the end. I'll get them on.
Yeah. So it's going to be no to being picked up. Yes for jumping on Mama's head.
Yes, basically. I will pick them up. I just want to do it when I just want to do it gently when
Yeah. Teach them to be classy.
Yeah, unlike their mother.
Somebody's got to do it.
Someone's going to do it in this household.
Amazing. So we're just looking at a few messages. And then we'll see if we've got like a topic or something. I was thinking just like,
how are you? I missed you. How are you? That's a good topic. How's Inbaal? I've missed you.
Me, actually. Yeah, I'm okay. No, I was everything is a little bit upside down because my 13-year-old, I just had to pick him up from the school because he's exorcisting. Little boo-boo. But apart from that,
soon.
Yeah, it's okay. He's laying down. He's laying down, and I can hear that the vomiting has taken a break.
Don't know why I'm trying to listen.
Yeah, there's nothing there. But yeah, apart from that, everything is amazing. I've got my horoscopes for October up in the Express. There's good stuff for Aries, actually. I was going to say,
here's Freya. Who's saying
hello, little Freya? Wait, I make big screen. Wait, no, not me.
I'm going. So why are you picking me up?
Hello, boo boo.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. We have the hole. Very good.
Wrong size. There we go. And Luna's eating a dead something. Oh, wait a minute. 2 seconds.
Yay! Full screen for Freya. Hey, kitty cat. Oh, she disappeared.
And here's little Luna.
Hi, Luna.
She was eating something behind the TV. So I thought we better clear that, get whatever it was. There we go. Who's a pretty
what
girl?
Are they now? 9 weeks? 10
yes. Weeks? 9 weeks. 9 and a bit weeks. Yes. It's your first TV appearance, Luna. First of many, I think.
So are they Leos?
They are.
Yeah. No wonder they're on the screen.
Oh, you sit on my lap. You sit on my lap like a very good girl. The very good. Wait a minute. Lap cam would be better, wouldn't it? There we go. The very good.
There we go. Lap cam.
Now I want to be free. Free. She gone.
Never too early to trim the nails if they're not going to be outside.
They probably will be outside, but not till springtime. Though, not till. But they are going to go for their first little vet's check on Monday, so I think that's their pay grade. You do kitten claws first time. I will watch and go.
They're like, do you know how to trim them? No.
Yeah. Never had a cat before. It's like because I have had a cat before. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that again.
You show to me. You show. No, not on one nail. No, 20. No, wait, 40, 80. How many?
Many nails.
How many do they have? 40.
So I had 2 little Taurians last time that kept me in order. So I always get the fixed signs. Yeah. And then we've got to Leos to keep me in order or to keep me somewhere. I'm not sure.
Very good. Yeah, Leos are going to keep you as their assistant.
Yeah, I am that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's it. As long as everybody's happy with that. Oh, they're so cute. And the little Freya looks so much like how my Stella did when she was a baby.
I thought that when you said it, I was like, oh yeah, because she had long hair. She'd be a little bit identical, wouldn't she?
Yeah. Stella's hair wasn't like, it was long-ish, but what was sort of more obvious on her was kind of the mix of colors at the top of the head. She had little brown stain and the little black. It was so cute.
So cool.
Congratulations on your new adventure, on your new journey.
Thank you.
And I think because we haven't been like the most consistent, for your adoring fans, we have sort of quite a roller coaster of Sick Cat. Immediately after that, a show with no cats, devastating, and immediately after that, a show with kittens.
Keeping it feline for you. Keeping it feline and
keeping it Aries. Keeping it Aries. How long does it take you to get over a shower?
No, never. It never get over it. But I think Star's here looking after them as well. So
yeah,
I think keeping on loving is a way of dealing with grief as well.
Yeah, and the memory never goes away. It'll always be Starla's stuff and Starla's house.
Yes, it is. And I've got photos are everywhere, and their favorite place. Their favourite place to sit is on Star's poof, like her poof. So I imagine she's kind of saying, they've got loads of beds they could sit on, but it's that she likes. So I think that she's gathering them up and saying...
Yeah, she's probably still there.
Yeah, I think so. I do feel her around a lot. And it's... you could do some babysitting for me now. That'd be great. I think we found a spider's web. That's what we found. Yes. Okay. Good.
Very good.
Anyway, so how's everybody doing? What's going on?
So let's do some messages and then see what is up in October. Where was I? So
you saying about astrology? Yeah.
Sorry.
Think about the astrology in October that you've been doing the.
Yeah, I've got a hand fasting to go to to conduct. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more than turn up. I'm doing a hand fasting in October, hopefully on the beach in Ireland. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Ireland? Is it north or south or like?
Northern Ireland.
Oh, beautiful.
County Antrim.
I've been there. I love it there.
I've never been. Get booked for a job. I say yes, find out how to get there later. And I think they have a Game of Thrones beach there, like a beach that was used as one of the settings. So I said to the, happy bride and groom, are you Thrones fans? And they were like, yes. So hopefully that's where we're going.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. What are you going to wear?
I always wear the same, the white thing with the purple thing on it with the flower stuck in the cleave.
Maybe an extra dragon wing or something, just because.
Yeah. No, I have like literally my high priestess uniform that hasn't changed at all ever. When I'm a little smaller, I put a belt on. When I'm a little less small, I don't. That's the whole variety.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah. And the dress is very, very long. So it'll cover the big clumpy boots underneath. And, we'll go for nice hair, but with the weather in Ireland.
Yeah, in autumn. And it'll be wild hair. Wild.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. So it's just going to be me, the bride and groom, and a photographer. I'm hoping the photographer is local because I need to ask somebody whether I'd get arrested for lighting a fire on the beach. Well, either ask somebody or find out.
Yeah. Say the fairies told you it was okay, but ask the fairies first.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very, very exciting. And that makes my October so much witchier. And then obviously our November is sort of quite witchy as well.
And our November is and then that's all coming around very quickly. So that's very exciting with Witchfest.
Yeah.
The last Witchfest in this format, though I'm sure there'll be more things of of Witch
Yeah.
Fest.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll still be a Witch Fest, and it's time to retire the formats.
Yeah, it is. Let's make the most of it. It's last hurrah
Yeah.
with it is. You could go many years, and the good thing about it is one's consistent in the world of change. It's always got a similar vibe. It's always strong. It always has this sort of this feeling which is distinctively Witchfest. So
absolutely, and it's actually 15 years that I haven't been, which sounds like a very big number. That's a lot of years. It's a decade and a half, but I know exactly how it's going to go, what to prepare for it, how to turn out for it, where to hide, all the important stuff.
Absolutely.
So Colleen said that Charlie the kitty hasn't turned up. I believe Charlie to still be alive.
Yeah.
Taro believes Charlie to still be alive, but kind of cold and not very impressed with what's going on. And I have had I quite like looking for cats. Like if you send a what do you call it, like a map or something. So Colleen, if you tell us like our postcode and we can pull up a map. I've got somebody not far here, like not near, but not far here. And she sent me a map and her little kitty was gone for like several weeks. And I could see that he's alive and I could see kind of where he was. And then she never found him, but eventually he just walked through the door.
Wow.
She was like, he's not allowed out anymore.
Yeah, he is banned.
Yeah, that is now a house cat. Welcome back, house cat.
House arrest for you. Yeah.
Arise, Sir House Cat. But but he came back when she gave up hope completely.
Yeah, I've had that with other people's cats as well. When you move house and they go back to the old area, even if it's like 6 miles away or something, and they go all the way back. And then a new one, my friend's cat went back, about 6 miles, got stuck in a shed because it went in an area and was there for weeks, and didn't have much to, and he came back in, but came all the way back.
Wow.
And we put an advert up, and when people see black cat and they all go, oh, that's, they can't see the personality. So I went to lots of people's houses. That's not the black cat. That's not the black cat. That's not the black cat.
Yeah.
But in the end, we just walked in almost on death's door, went to the vet. It's absolutely fine, living his best life still. So I know it's hard because it's hard to know whether to hope or not, isn't it? But they do seem to do that fairly on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Banned already.
Yeah. But he'll come back so tired, so full of experiences that he'll sort of sit by the fire and just never move again.
Yeah.
Tired. Spawn is sending good morning to everyone, sending blessings of love and of light.
Thank you. Good morning.
Lady Thistle sending love to Lost Kitty.
Oh.
And I feel like Lady Thistle is quite excited. And witchy season
is the best season.
Amazing. So we actually had a question from Lady Thistle before you came on, and I didn't want to do it because we normally do the readings like side by side, and I didn't want it to just sort of have half a reading. So let me pull it back up. And she says, can you pull any cards for a little outlook for October? Thank you so much, gorgeous goddesses. Glad to have you back.
Yeah. Thank you. Absolutely. And let's have a look. Wait a sec. Okay.
October, Lady Thistle.
Ooh. Your face is not looking as happy as my face.
No, this is like my solid face. A solid month coming up for Lady Thistle.
Okay.
It's my impressed face.
Okay, cool.
I have such a resting witch face that all my faces, except for like the big smile, look a little bit annoyed with something somewhere down the line. There's a whole array of horror, of terrifying expressions, and then there's a smile. That's just
you combine them. It's just a genius moment to unnerve anybody.
It's like sunrise and also like sunset. Depends what comes first.
Do you want to go first, or shall I?
All right. Yeah, no, let me go first because I'm really loving these. So, Lady Thistle, it started off by saying October is new beginnings. And I was like, okay, not very seasonal, because it's really more the season of endings. But, you start new things. What are we starting? And first of all, it was showing, this often comes out for a house move, but it could be travel. So you could be going somewhere if you're going with like a worshipful mindset, if you're going to any sacred sites. So we've got that, but also we've got some studies there. And I think that all of those are not separate. I think they're together. I think October is when you start incorporating some learning that has to do with geography, with transport, something like that. So that's why I was sort of really impressed, basically with how industrious you still are when we've already done 9 months of the year. And I, for one, am a little bit shattered. So yeah, what have you got, Laura?
I've got some really romantic energy, or some very heartfelt. Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, it feels quite. I mean, again, it's also that I find it's a really romantic month. If it doesn't rain all the time, even if it rains all the time, you can have cozy times. But it's that real shifting seasons into Libra going into Scorpio, where you can really go into that, dive into those deep, imaginative, romantic, magical, mystical places. So the first one you got was that one is a 10 of Cups called Heart Song in this deck. And it's a really beautiful feeling of witchcraft, of magic, of joining with like-minded people, of feeling that heartfelt connection. And that maybe some of your work that you've done is coming into fruition now, and you can feel that beautiful loving connection. But I also feel like it's an amazing month for you. The full moon is coming up soon for some real spell casting, or some manifesting, or some calling in of your soul tribe, or your soul person, or your something that you're wanting to really shift and move forward, because you've then got the Prince of Cups, or it's called the Dancer Prince in this deck. So these are all cups. These are all emotions and heart and dreaming. So, and again, you've got the full moon energy. We've got this real full magical self. So you're saying it's the witchiest month of the year. I think actually for you, it really will be. But more on the in the liminal, like I just get it's really between the world space, and in that space you're able to dive into your dreams, to call in what you're wanting to create, to write stories, to paint, whatever it is that you do, which is your magical immersion in life. And I think this month might be a month which reminds you why you got into your path, your life in the first place. And I feel that's really, really beautiful. The one caveat to that is the Five of Swords. It's like we can get lost in dreams and then go, whoa, what's happened? And these are not just dreams. You're manifesting, you're making it happen. It's all good. But also there's going to be maybe some reality moments where you're like, oh, okay, I've got, either keeping grounded and remembering who and what is, not everyone sees the world like you do. So not letting them burst your bubble. Because I feel like you might have people that go, well, what are you doing? No, you can't do that. I would say use that chariot shield to bop them out of the vicinity, because your dreams are very much coming true.
Yay! So we've actually got a couple of responses as you were going. Quick, Colleen says where to send this map. Either just sort of send the postcode, so each of us will sort of pull it up on a browser, or send it to my messenger, Laura's messenger, whatever it is, we'll have a little looky. Lady Thistle says, appreciate it, lovelies. So first she says, indeed, I'm in autumn semester now for studies. Wow.
Brilliant.
And she also says, and I think that's connected to all the cups that you saw, Laura, I have found the core issues with my health, by the way, and it came down to hormone imbalances, and started taking herbal tinctures in a cup, perhaps, to help me feel better, and slowly on the way to the mend.
Wonderful. That's wonderful.
Amazing.
It just feels something opening up for you. I think both of the cards, both of our readings, also there's something really beautiful opening up for you from this journey. So yay.
Yeah, it's a killer month anyway. It says, oh, thank you so much, ladies. That gives me much hope and motivation not to give up, which I was close to doing
bless you.
times.
Bless you.
Amazing. Yeah, so you're not giving up, not even a little bit. There we go, there we go, there we go. And then, sorry, I'm scrolling up and down not to miss any messages. Witchy season is best season. That's where we stopped. Then, yeah, it's a good motto for the show, isn't it?
Witchy season is the best.
I'm actually, let me save it on the side, and then I can flash it in and out on like the closing credits.
Witchy season is the best season. We should do T-shirts of that, or on mugs or something.
Brilliant. Yeah. I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, you can put anything on T-shirts now.
Yeah,
really I've seen some awful stuff. No, but we're talking about fabulous stuff.
Good things.
Yeah. So LC is asking a specific question. I love a specific question. Can you tell me if Spirit wants me to stay living where I am for 6 to 12 months, or should I buy again now? Property question. Very Libra season, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look. Spirit wants you to stay where you are for the next 6 to 12 months, or buying again now. I mean, I don't mind going first this time. Let's have a look. So, put one more card for staying living where you are for 6 to 12 months. Okay, what I'm getting is if you did stay where you are for the next 6 to 12 months, I just get there's going to be a couple of those months or 3 of those months which you'll be like, I don't want to be here, or I don't like it, or things just, and then it feels it would ease out. So it depends on what's best for your bigger picture journey. There shouldn't be any rushing, because 3 months isn't that much if you're thinking about buying a place and committing. So yes, I can see you've hit a block, hit a frustration, hit something which makes you feel I don't want to be here, or this is problematic. But then we've got actually 3 months of or more of, oh, actually I love it here. So you might, by the time you get to moving, I'm like, oh, actually no, I do really love it here. So it feels to be maybe at the end of this year could be not the best time where you are, but moving into the new year, you actually fall in love with the place again, or the area, by the looks of things anyway. But if you want to buy a place now, I feel like you are getting the signs to really look and to put your feelers out there. Again, get excited about it. You don't have to buy it now, but there does feel to be something pushing you to get excited and to move forward. Like, you've got the 7 of Wands. It is a bit soon, but you can do it. That's the Aries motto that should be on their T-shirt. Bit soon, but you probably could do it. Can you do it? No, I'll work it out on the job. That's the kind of feeling. And then you've got an Aries card to go with it. So it has all Aries all about it. It depends if that gives you panic attacks or joy. So it is a bit soon, but it is possible to go for it now. And I think you'd find a good place. But I feel like the signs are there just to start getting excited. What did you get?
Yeah, no. So more or less the same, but really from a more practical perspective. So mine came in with the financials, and they said, you think that if you stayed where you are now, you'll just be, blowing money on rent when you could be buying and saving. But actually, if you wait a few months, taking you off screen, go and do what you need to do. But if you wait a few months, it looks like the market is going to go in your favor. So if you bought next year rather than this year, you'll be buying for cheaper. And so your rental will have kind of paid for itself in giving you the space to wait for the market to go more in your favor, if that makes sense. So financially, it also makes sense. So Laura was sort of showing the emotional, mental side, but this says that even from the purely financial perspective, it makes absolute sense to stick where you are for a few more months. This is bringing up like 10 months, but anything in between, stick where you are for a few more months, because you'll be able to get more of a bargain if you waited. So we're both going for stay. However, the card that you got for buying is still really positive. So if you're adamant for your own reason, for whatever reason, you are thinking that it is a better idea to buy now, that is also good. You're in a win-win. Whichever choice you make is a great choice. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And let's see what other messages we've got. So Colleen says 2 weeks. I don't know where to find him.
Oh, sorry, Colleen.
We have the welcoming of Delora. Colleen. There's excitement for the kitties.
Yay!
Mark is thrilled that you have your voice as well, not
Yes.
just the visual.
Exactly. That would have been a very ridiculous. I tried to leave voice messages for people last week, and Inbaal was like, "Please stop talking."
I don't know what any of those words are.
Shut up, go to bed.
It was the kind of message that, you know, when you press the thing and you say transcribe and it says WTF, like, no, I'm not describing this.
It's the kind of message you find on horror movies.
The call is coming from under the bed. It's never gone away at all. We're so determined on getting that cat back.
Yeah, we are. All the witches are on it.
Yeah. Simeon is not only welcoming you, but also welcoming the new kittens, Freya and Luna. Have you got cats in your mug?
Look, it's even, I've got it before I got them, but it's got a luna, it's like a star, so Starla and the stars, and on a Luna. So it's like, when I saw it in the shop, I was like, it was like £4. Like, do I have enough mugs? Yes. Is this coming home with me? Also, yes.
Number of mugs irrelevant. Do you have £4 in your pocket? Is the question.
Yes, and also this is as big as my face, so it's a great amount of coffee it holds, which is also a plus point, isn't it?
Very good. Keeps it warm as well.
Yes.
Mark is warning you against the kitten claws and the teeth.
Yeah, you'll know why. Yes. Yes, time for that's what your reading meant. Get kitties. That's what your reading meant.
That's what all the readings mean.
Yeah.
Get kitty. Oh, and we've got Ray True Colors saying good morning. Hi.
Ray. Good morning.
Lovely to see a new name. Out here right now. Yeah, very excited.
That's amazing. It must be the time of day, that twilight time for you guys. Maybe. Oh yes, beautiful. Ooh. That's what the sound effects from here. Ooh. Beautiful. Yay. Maybe the goddess watching over the kitties and the horses.
Yeah. Spawn has a little word about stray cats. Stray cats always seem to find their way to me, he says. I'm currently feeding 3 strays. I've put up posters in my local area in the hope their companion owners will see and contact me for their safe return. Oh.
Thank you, Spawn.
It's devastating when you find a kitten and you just don't know where and what. So this is like, I think years ago when my sickly boy was in nursery, he's like 13 now, so that's it's like a decade ago. In the dead of winter, we had a cat that sort of started coming to the door, so we gave it, some milk and some bits and bobs. We had cats at the time, so we didn't really want to bring him inside the house, so that there's no conflict. Land-based conflict, not into it. Everyone gets their own. Yeah, everyone gets their own space, and the cat was, was very resilient. But the days passed, and there was no way of knowing whose cat it was. And I am not on any of the local Facebook groups for so many reasons. So I ended up getting in touch with a friend of mine who I knew helps organize parkrun. Like, who knows everybody in the area? Person that helps organize parkrun. It'll be like one from every family. And she said there's a local group to send her a couple of pictures, and I sent the pictures, and obviously within the hour somebody came to pick the cat up, and it was one of the mums from nursery that I saw twice a day, every day.
Oh, wow.
In the village. I know. Isn't it crazy? But it's just when a cat does turn up, it's not always so easy.
No,
the chippy.
Yeah, we have one. What's it called with the extra toe? Is it sounds like I always say pterodactyl. It's not pterodactyl. That's a dinosaur, but it's polydactyl, I think, with an extra toe. And I had one when Star was. The walk so funny because he's ever so skinny with big, and it was when Star was poorly. So I was like, I'm not even. He was there and he was desperate to come and live with me. And I was like, you've got a barn out the back that was mice. He'd settled in the back garden. He was very beautiful and very happy, but he'd got more and more wanting to come in. So I put on the local Facebook group. And people going, oh no, we've seen him, he's fine. This woman messaged me going, oh my god, I never thought I'd see him again. He'd also traveled. They'd moved out of the village. Their son had taken him out for a walk on the lead. I think the cat was rebelling about the lead, if I'm honest. And he just got off the lead and came all the way back to where we live. It was a good few miles. And he came to live in our garden. And to be fair, when the woman came to look after him, to get him, she was crying. He was a bit like, thanks for dobbing me in. He looked at me like, really?
Or is he like, I appreciate you?
He was like, I thought we had something here and you just ruined it. I'm back to where
the shed was fine. The mice were fine. What is she doing here? What is she doing? Where did you find her?
I did kind of get that look at him. He was like, she was crying. He was crying in a different way. She'd messaged me like, well, no, he's fine now. He's home. And I was like, They weren't cruel. They obviously loved him. It was just that he wanted to be a wild cat and he was pampered.
Yeah. Hopefully his second escape attempt went better.
He knows not to come back here.
Yeah, not to set up camp with somebody socially conscious that wants to see, kitties and owners united.
Because I used to walk up the path to see the horses. He'd kind of weave around my legs, but with his big clunk of extra toes, he'd be a bit like almost falling over as he did. He was ever so funny.
Oh, that does sound cute, but also very easy to identify from a description.
Exactly. So
yeah, maybe he wants to be like more low key in his Lex life.
Yeah. Or he's being more low key in this life.
Yeah, more low key in this life. Oh, he tried that. Diane says, hi, hope you enjoyed my bond.
Morning, Diane. Morning.
And there's a question. Thanks so much, ladies. Oh, yeah, we read that from Lady Thistle. Sorry, I'm a little bit mixed up. So Diane says, this is a random one, favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a concert I'm supposed to go to in November, VIP for the first time, but I don't know if the artist is worth supporting anymore. Second opinion reading, please.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
so is it go or not go?
Yeah, is it for you? Is it good for you to go, or is it? Let's have a look.
Go.
Is it good? Okay, so for Diane, why? Not you, Diane. Not saying why. Why? What are we eating here now? I think I'd starve them. Okay, sorry. Okay, right. Is it good for you to go? I just think it's not about the artists or how good a time you would have if you go. I feel like if you've got such a mindset that you don't feel it, you're going to go with that and won't be the best experience. That's the feeling I get. So I got the Queen of Swords and the Hangman. But then you got for not going, you've got the Tower. So you might be like, oh, damn it, I should have gone to that. Because you might see videos on YouTube or whatever. But I feel like, I feel like that it's more like, from my side of things, it's like if you feel like it's going to be a problem for you and you're going to view it through that lens and you feel that it's enough of a thing to stop you from letting go and enjoying the concert and the experience, then I think it would probably annoy you more. What do you get?
Yeah, so I feel like if you go, you'll just go not to waste the ticket money. which is, it's not the most like, I'm no artist, you are, but I think that's not the most creative reason to do anything. I feel like you've already decided you're not going. You're just kind of in two minds, either thinking, should I just sort of blow the ticket?
Yeah.
Or, is it too late to sell it? Is it too late to but yeah, you're not going. You've already decided you're not going. You just sort of, you're just getting us on side. We're with you.
Exactly. No point sitting there thinking, well, I spent this money, I don't like it, and I don't, or that song was terrible, and you don't, it's just not to be a nice night. So you'll probably think either way. The money was, so maybe like you said, maybe try and sell it if you can, if that would make you feel,
even if you sell it for like, less, you'll make somebody else happy. Maybe somebody not aligned with you, but fine. Sell it for double the price, also fine. But it won't feel to you like you've wasted anything. Then you'll be like more whole, more complete with the idea. So I've got a postcode from Colleen. I'm not going to flash it on the screen because it's literally her postcode. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up the maps. And I'm going to copy it. Annoyingly, the system won't do me a copy and paste. Sorry, I'm trying not to whisper it, but I remember stuff by whispering.
I was singing a little song. La 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 la.
Yeah, exactly.
Do not
eat. Okay.
No.
Wonderful. So I'm looking. I'm looking at the map, but I'm hearing Laura playing with the cats. So I'm gonna look at our screen. And I don't want to sort of, I don't want to flash the map on the screen. And also I don't know how to flash the map on the screen. So I just have it here on my browser. And just so that you've got like the coordinates I'm looking at, Colleen. So at the very top of the screen, I have the line that is like wildlife pest services. At the very bottom of the screen, I've got something. I'm trying to sort of find a name that's not so easy to figure out. All the names are so English.
Are they?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't want to say like the actual names. I'm going to leave I'm going to leave the browser on. I'll tell you the names afterwards. But I would think I'm looking at actual England. So at the bottom, I've got a Quality Inn Concord. On the one side, I've got an Over the Moon, and on the other side, I've got a golf course. So what I'm going to do is to see like where he is or how far he's gone. I'm going to look at whether it's at the top, bottom, left, right, or center. Definitely towards the left. The left is getting close to a forest nature trail.
Yeah, I'm getting exactly the same. Sorry.
Have you got that?
Not the map, but just the vision of what's coming through.
Amazing. So I've got a nature trail. It looks like it's a huge wood. There's a lot of little running streams there, but what confused him is the road that runs through it. He mistook the road that runs through it for the road that is near to you. So that's the kind of location that he's in. It is towards out of the different towns, the town that starts with the letter P. What are you seeing there, Laura? So you're seeing a wood, a nature trail.
Look at the card. So that you've got this nature trail, two trails there that are confusing in the middle of them.
Converging.
And you get the background, you've got all the nature, you've got hills or whatever, or woods. And I actually do feel he's been to some of the places that you've mentioned. Like it's like the trail's cold, like maybe the top bit, or it just feels like they've been there. Now it's moving into this space, but but got, yeah, absolutely, the two trails. So the confusing directions is there as well. And what's interesting is there's a little boy on this as well. So a little boy cat.
Oh, little boo-boo.
Little boo-boo. I do feel, even though skinnier and everything like that and wanting some water, he might have been helped along the way, or I mean, whether that be, he's had some food or some drink at some point. I do feel he's like, yeah, he's just maybe got out of the adventure's now gone a bit sour. I think that's the feeling with him, that he's not that he wants to be there, but he's actually like, maybe he's actually going to be starting looking to get home now more because of this. But yeah, I do feel like, so that's a good thing if we can look at that area when you go wandering.
And I kept seeing him as wet, so it'll be like near a stream, and there's like a little stream in your card there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all in. Spawn is saying, Colleen, maybe consider having him chipped, but I think is he a stray, Colleen? Are you feeding all the local strays?
But if it doesn't get found by anybody, then, or that they don't check, it's hard. That does rely on other people.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's a nature reserve, you might not be, or nature trail, it might not be a place people are going to.
He is feral, but most definitely lives here. Oh, he is chipped. Oh, amazing. And Spawn says, my old cat vanished for 2 months, then came home mewing for his food like nothing has happened.
Yeah.
I really get that vibe. And LC says about the reading, the cat's breaking the house down.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, wow, she says, thank you so much. That's exactly what I needed to hear financially. A main concern right now. Prices are exorbitant here at the moment. Yeah, that's what was coming up. Wait until the prices calm down a little bit. Colleen says, Spawn, that is encouraging, the little baby. Lady Thistle.
So cute, they keep vanishing off screen with no care to anyone, like, but you're so cute.
Lady Thistle says, one can never have too many mugs.
Indeed, I agree.
Yeah, could flash that on
the best time of year to get them, like Halloween time, the shops are full of actual really good witchy mugs. It's like danger.
Yeah. And she says, I bought 2 mugs with a black cat napping on it over the weekend. It's like 2 new mugs.
Well done.
Robert Roy says, good morning.
Good morning, Robert.
Diane says, it sounds shallow, but it's a long story. Not at all. If you can't relate, I can't even tell you how many artists I've had to put in the bin over the past 2 years. And you know what?
It's not shallow
really
at all.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not shallow. It really isn't. It's like, your art is something you've got to enjoy and feel and love. And if you don't, then, you may as well go home and do your tax return. So it's just like, do the thing you love and not the thing that is going to be stressing. So no.
Exactly. Yeah. Stuff can be really, really standard, or it can be filled with art that nourishes your soul. If this is art that's not nourishing your soul, you're already at standard. You're already below standard. Go back to standard. But yeah, I don't think it's shallow at all. And I think for me, one of the most beautiful things in the tarot is that it can answer any question. If you can ask it, the tarot can answer it. It can be completely sort of esoteric, and it can be totally ordinary and of this world. The tarot can answer it.
Yes.
Simeon says, can never have enough mugs, especially cat related.
This is the way.
Mark says, if I missed anything, I had to get my pills from the drop-off person. No, I didn't even realize you were gone. How long were you gone?
You didn't know.
Yeah, this is a message from 12 minutes past 12, and his previous message was from 11:59. You were gone for 12 minutes. We can handle it. You can play back what you missed, but it was probably just us cackling.
When we just diving off the screen going, no,
Yeah. Crystal Carol is here saying, hello, this is probably going to be the final reading. She says, I was wondering if you can give me spirit messages and insights on when I'll be able to move abroad for my own better living and happiness.
That's amazing.
I'm kind of feeling the Rider-Waite-Smith at the moment. My long relationship, my long acceptance, and then profound love of the Rider-Waite-Smith is probably sort of the most gradual falling in love any time in the history of the world ever.
Could make a very slow movie about it, like in black and white with some violins in the background.
I know, like Danish subtitles. So that Bergman feels at home. Wondering if you can give me spirit messages and insights from you. Yeah.
You go first. I've been hogging. You go.
Not at all. So, right. First of all, the spirit messages are coming from a man who says to you, you're working too hard. You know you're working too hard, but you're saying to yourself, no, I enjoy it. It's nice. I feel alive when I work too hard. And this person says to you, no, you're literally working too hard. You're working yourself to the ground. If you don't give yourself a break here and there, there'll be nothing for you to, there'll be nothing of you left to be moving abroad. So you cannot burn yourself out. That's your spirit message. I mean, you can burn yourself out, and you will if you're not careful, but I beg of you not to. The spirit begs of you not to. It's a man. He's very clever. He's quite well spoken. He's got a presence about him. When he speaks, people listen. And you move abroad literally as soon as you can get the paperwork done. You can work from there. You can go and live there and carry on like a regular life because you've already scoped the whole globe. You know where you're going. You've already dreamt about it in all the different filters and configurations. So you know exactly what your life is going to be like when you're there. Now it's time to fill in the forms, Crystal Carol. So this is what I've got. It looks like, you're there, you're going, have fun. Give us the address for when we need a bit of a break. Yeah. It's a done deal.
Did you get the Moon and the Queen of Swords?
I may have done, yeah.
Guess what I got? The Moon and the Queen of Swords.
Look at them. Whoa, 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 whoa. So what's the moon in this one?
Well, it's interesting. I did it in a different sort of order, but the same feeling. It's like, and I love it in this one. I love all of the moons. This one, it's almost like you're talking. You can see in the water, there's the ancestors reflecting back. So they're actually wanting you, like, to stop working or give yourself a little break, a moment, and actually ask their help, get some guidance from them, like just show them some signs, or just give yourself the time for them to show you the way. But absolutely, like you just said, decide. This is not dreamy time now, it's deciding time. Because you've got the Magician. It's like it's instead of saying when will I, it's like going I am, that because the Magician is the I. So it's like not a when will I, it's like a I am. And I think so I am moving abroad. Let's see how this is going to work, and get excited about the actual practical stuff of this. Then you've got you've got the Queen of Swords. So it goes from the dream to let's tune to the ancestors. They do want to help you. There's like listen to that quiet side of you, not the workaholic side. I mean, it says shit, I'm a terror, as we all are. But it's just, this is time for you to do it. And when you are there, your life absolutely blossoms, blooms, transforms. You can use that energy that you use to work a lot to make your own life the best it can ever be. So channel that energy for yourself, not for other people. Be kind to people. I don't mean that, but working for somebody else, doing a job that's driving you at the wall for the wrong reasons. This is you there landing, making everything wonderful. So it's saying, don't, if you want this, change the words, change the mindset, and it seems to be happening a lot quicker.
Absolutely, because when you do the first step of planning, before you know it, like I remember the feeling of waking up the first time in Greece when I moved to Greece. I remember the feeling of waking up the first time in London when I moved to London. I remember how cold I was the first time, the first morning in Yorkshire when we moved here. This month it will have been 15 years in this house.
What?
I know. Such a grown-up sentence. But that's the thing. All you have to do is fill in the first form, and then you just put one foot in front of the other, and before you know it, you wake up and the next door neighbor says bonjour, and there's a decent croissant shop next to you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, could be worse. Do you know what? We're really running out of time. So
good, because my computer cable doesn't have much time left either by the looks of it.
On the tail end of its life. So hopefully we'll see each other here next week. Are you guys available? Is everybody available?
Everybody's available. These two cheeky monkeys should be available.
Yeah, we'll see them grow from week to week. The excitement that we're going to have. Fabulous. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you so much. Sorry for the distraction.
No, don't apologize. Come with distraction next time. Distraction. See ya.
Bye.